Hello guys, this is Hamoudi from Bilu Media. Welcome again to my channel. Today we are gonna take a look at this product. This is the BetaFPV SuperG. It's a transmitter, it's a nano transmitter, and it has the great technology, the game-changing technology that it's called Gemini. We will talk about what it is all about in a second, but basically this is for better quality signal from your remote controller to the drone, which will make your life much better when flying the drones. So let's go ahead and see what we have in the box and talk further about the product and how we can set it up and the benefits. It comes in a simple box like this, and we open it up. Here we have the instruction manual. We have a lot here going on, and here we have the color code. We have some colors on the receiver, on the transmitter, and these are the colors that the transmitter will go into when shifting, I guess, the frequency. Here we have two antennas, because it's like a true diversity, so it has two antennas that you have to connect to the module. You can use one antenna or both of the antenna, and in our case, I mean, it's better to use both antennas because you have a better signal. We will see in a second. And here you have USB, normal USB to USB-C cable. Here you have the module itself. Whoa, it is really small, guys. Yeah, very small, and it's built out of aluminum, I think. Yeah, it feels cold, so it's aluminum something, which is a really good thing because it helps with heat dissipation, because this one has a transmitting power of 1 watt, guys, which is a lot on each antenna, so it will heat up. And this is why we have a fan, and this outer shell made from aluminum will help with the heat dissipation. And here we have let's see, yeah, here we have the GR Bay adapter, because this one can go to the smaller RC controls units, like the RADIOMASTER, the small one, I forgot how it's called, I will write it on the screen. And we can go with a full size remote like the RADIOMASTER Tx16S and my Boxer here, which has a big bay here, GR Bay, and this you have to put it with the adapter. And here you have a USB-C to XT30 connection, because when you are using a lot of power to transmit, the unit will suck a lot of battery out of your internal battery, and you can hook up 2S up to 3S maximum battery to power the unit up and save some joules. And here is a connection, I guess, for older RC units. I'm not sure about this, but I think this is the case. Yeah, with the adapter here, so you put this one inside and you hook it with older units, and you have some double-sided tape here to attach it to the RC, to the remote control, which is really nice. And here you have a QR code with the instruction, I guess. So in normal scenario, we have an antenna for the transmitter like this, normal antenna, one antenna, and one antenna for the receiver that is located right here in my case. And what will happen is that the transmitter will send packages to the receiver. In the best scenario will be that the packages, all the packages are received by the receiver on the drone, and the drone will behave according to what input you input in the RC. But sometimes because of signal loss, penetration issues, and interference will cause some packages to drop off, to not be transmitted to the receiver, and this will result in a lag on the drone, or in worse scenarios, fail-safe that will cause the drone to enter into the fail-safe mode if you configure it in Betaflight, or lose connection and fall, or I don't know, or fly away. One solution to this problem is to have something like this. This is a true diversity module with two antennas. This means that the receiver will have double antennas and double circuits for every antenna. This means that you have basically two receivers in one. The receiver itself will select the better signal from the two antennas and will use it on the drone, and the receiver will mix the packages from the two antennas simultaneously basically. But there is a receiver that is not true diversity. This means that the receiver itself has one set of circuits for the receiver, so one receiver but two antennas. In this case, the receiver will select the best signal from the best antenna signal, and will use the packages from that antenna, and will switch between the two all the time, depending which will have better signal. But this one is better because you have like independent two receivers, and they both work in the same time to capture the signal, the packages from the signal. And I put it here in this one. I have something similar. I have an antenna here, as you can see, and one right here, and one is located horizontally, and this one is vertical, which I think will make the signal better overall. This solution was really good for me, and I didn't have problems overall, but the diversity solution is totally different. So let's go ahead and talk about this module. So you have two antennas. By the way, guys, you have to connect the antennas before using it. Don't use the module without antennas, because you risk frying the modules inside. And now we have two antennas in the module. The way that this works, you can use either one of the antennas separately. So you will use the module like a normal module with one antenna, but I don't see why you use only one antenna. And the other way that you can use it is to switch between this antenna and this antenna. So basically, the better signal, it will act like the antennas on the receiver. The better signal, they both transmit in the same time, and the better signal is captured by the receiver. But the way the Gemini works is fascinating, because if you have, let's say, both of the antennas are transmitting in the same time, and the receiver is capturing the signal, the packages, which is great. But if you have interference on the signal, on the frequency, the interference will happen to both of the antennas. So the packages, one package, if it will not arrive to one antenna due to the interference, will not arrive to the other antenna as well, because they work on the same frequency. And here the Gemini solution will solve the issue. So basically, Both of the antennas will transmit simultaneously, but one of the antenna will transmit on a different channel and frequency. This way, if interference will happen to one antenna at a certain frequency, it will not happen for the other antenna because it's using a different frequency or channel, which is great deal, guys, because in this way your signal will be healthy all the time. This solution will help not with the long range. It will help with the long range if you have interference, but mainly it will help with health of the signal. This means that the signal will have most of the time from 99 to 100% success rate, and this is why this is amazing. We will try to go outside and use it and see. I will hope that I will find a scenario that I will show you that it's better than the normal one. I will use this drone that has one receiver and one antenna, and I will install this one on one of my drones and select the Gemini to see how the module works. Let's go ahead and install it in our module, in our case the TX16S, and see how to configure it and how to use it. So you put it in the adapter like this. We should remove this cover and we put it like this. We have two buttons here which are programmable. This means that you can program either of them to do a specific thing, like binding, for example. I think binding is default for one of them. Let's go ahead and power the unit. As you can see, we don't have any light here because it's turned off. We have to go inside and turn the internal module off, this one in our case, and turn the external module on. And the way we do this, we go to module here, and if you go, you can see it is the internal RF is selected. We have to deselect it off, and now we have to select the external one, crossfire as well. And now we should see a light shining on the module. As you can see, it is turned on. Now the way we configure it, we go to System, ExpressLRS, and this is the Gemini. You see here Gemini. This means we are using the Gemini module. Here I will leave it at 250 package rate, and here telemetry. This means at 64 packages, one of the packages will go back to the receiver as telemetry. Switch mode wide, and here you can see the antenna mode. You can select antenna 1, antenna 2, switch between them and the Gemini, of course. And to use it at a full potential, we will select the Gemini mode right here. The TX power will go from 25 up to 1000, guys, which is crazy. And this one is for each one, not only one of them. I mean, not in total. For each one of them we will have 1000 milliwatts. So to install the firmware, I will use the cable provided in the package, and I will use the adapter for my MacBook Pro, and we put it here. Here in the ExpressLRS configurator, we select the latest version, which is 3.4.2. The unit ships with the 3.3 firmware by default. And here we select BetaFPV, and here the Gemini. We select the UART, standard mode. If you are in the EU, in Europe, you will select this, but this will limit your transmission to 100 milliwatts. I will select this one for demonstration purposes, but it's not legal. So you have to use the CE if you are in Europe, and the other version if you are anywhere else in the world. Here you put your binding phrase and you select flash. Build success, and we hit back. Now let's go ahead and connect it back to our remote control. Now if we go to System and ExpressLRS, we will see that we have 3.4.2, which is the new firmware. And now the TX power, it is up to 1 milliwatt. Let's go ahead and connect our drone and see that we can control it, because we have now the same binding phrase. You see here we have C, this means it's connected. Let's go ahead and go outside, and we have full bars. If we arm the quad, it is not a very good idea, but if we arm it, it will arm. Perfect, guys, so it is working, and we can go ahead and test the module. This is how you flash the firmware with your binding phrase, and we will go ahead and test first the link quality with this one that has only one receiver, one antenna, and we will test it with the other one that has a true diversity module, and we will see which one will perform better and how the link quality is looking like. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. This is the SuperG module, which is a game changer in my opinion. You will have a way better reception and way better link quality with your quad, and you will fly much safer with this module. Thank you very much again, guys, for watching. See you in the next one. Thank you. Bye. Just a quick tip, guys. You need to enter the Lua script here, and here you see that the antenna mode is Gemini, but it's not enough for the system to work in Gemini mode, and you need to go to other devices, and here you see two devices. This is the SuperG that I have installed on my remote, and this is a HappyModel dual band antenna, and you need to enter here and change this from diversity to Gemini. Now it will work in Gemini mode, otherwise you can't work. You will be in diversity or normal mode. I lost my 5-inch analog drone in the field here, and I think it's because the battery strap got loose and the battery folded a little bit, and the drone got imbalanced, and then it fall to the ground. Luckily, I recorded the screen with my goggles, the analog goggles, and I know approximately where is the drone, and I have GPS coordinates, last GPS coordinates, because otherwise it's completely undoable. I mean, I can't find it. You will see the field in a moment. You see it's completely crazy, and I think it's over there somewhere. I tried to find it, guys, but I couldn't find it, and I have to close the video and post it like this because there is no chance to find it, and I can't record the screen because I only have this one that is analog, and I don't have the goggles version, the goggles 2, sorry, to record the screen with all the OSD data. So yeah, you have to believe me, and yeah, believe that it works better. I tested it with the O3. I had two drones, one with SuperD, the Gemini antennas, and one with a normal antenna, and it performed better, but I couldn't record the screen because I used the goggles version 2, and you can't record, as far as I know, the screen from the yeah, the O3, the version 2 goggles. So yeah, this is it, guys, for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.